Good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome to Sunday Night Live. We're back to a full hour tonight. Oh, plus a little BAT, but not much because I really need to get to bed tonight. I've got a big day tomorrow. Nonetheless, I am so excited to be sharing this hour with you as we wave away the weekend and welcome in a brand new week. And what an exciting one it could be. Lots of promise. And we do so in the company of our perennial and permanent pals, our matching pair of his and hers, highly powered hedgehogs of truth. You know their powers. Deploy them with wisdom and restraint, says Mrs. Hedgie, whilst waving at you. A little paw. We are also joined by, it's a triple crown pounding. We've got Two-Ton Ted Tentington, he's getting a Mr. Tickle. We've got the Netty Petty Piss Spot, also getting a Mr. Tickle. And Sean's Box has very kindly assumed the pounding position and is ready to take a right old pounding. Nearly full. And of course, we've got the community portable electronic telephonic device upon which you could, some would argue should, and I jolly well hope will leave a voice note for the delectation and delight of your fellow bogs, boaties, old geezers and gals, your fellow members of the inner scrotum over the space of the next 60 minutes. Now then, I can't wait to jump into your comments, but before we do that, it's a well-earned, goodly slurp of the old wine. So, cheers, darlings, your very good health. Oh, hello, what's this? Evening, oh, hang on. Evening, Boaty, have you tried your bed in Roger Bottom? Roger Bottom? Looks small for a big chap like yourself. Right then, Simon, I've got no idea if you're actually watching or not because that's come through to the Facebook page rather than on the doings. But I'll answer you here because it'll save me, it'll save me typing a reply, won't it? Not really. Had a quick lounge on it and that's about it, but it'll be fine. It's a normal size double bed. It's what I sleep in now. Ideally, I could do with a bigger bed because a normal double is 6'4" be 4'6", and I'm 6'5". So bits of me hang off it if I sleep on a horizontal or vertical plane, but I tend not to. I don't think any of us sleep entirely stretched out like that, do we, as if we're standing to attention. We curl up and we go diagonal and we toss and we turn, although there will, of course, be no tossing in ROGERBOTTY. Bit of turning, though, nothing wrong with that. So I'm sure that ROGERBOTTY's bed will be absolutely fine. I mean, I cope in NETTY, and if I can cope in NETTY, I can cope in ROGERBOTTY. Right, where did I get to? Cheers, darlings, your very good health. Bottoms up, if you're lucky, lads. Up yours, if you're not careful, ladies. Don't be taken unawares, keep your hand on your halfpenny, that's my advice. And above all, to each and every one of you, with tiredness coursing through my veins and integrity oozing out of my back bottom, get stuffed. I'm ready for this. Thank you so much. And I'm dreading tomorrow. Oh, my God, tomorrow. Oh, it's going to be a hell of a week. It's going to be a hell of a week. There's so much to do. And I just don't get time to do anything. Anyway, stop complaining. Here we go. Oh, that will help. That will help. Oh, come on, phone. Don't be an ass. It's me. You can see it's me. Let me see my own messages, please. Thank you so much. The next voice that you hear will be from... Oh, Jesus. Don't go and be trying to do an Irish accent now. You'll make a terrible caffler of yourself. To be sure.
Now, Boaty. Come on now. Come on, big boy. Get up out of that chair and go over and get a pound coin. Coins don't count, you know. Coins don't count.
Correct.
So, pound that box now. You know you want it. Come on now. That's a good guy. Slunch it.
I'm a good boy. I do what I'm told. Only by women. I don't know what I'm told by men, but women. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's just sensible, isn't it? Right. Let's begin with Two-Ton Ted, the Tenting Tin. He's Two-Ton Ted, the Tenting Tin. He's Two-Ton Ted, the Tenting Tin. Two-Ton Ted, the Tenting Tin. He's Two-Ton fucking Ted. We flip him open. It's a Mr. Tickle. We introduce the Mr. Tickle to Two-Ton Ted's gaping orifice, and then we drive it home. Do him back up. That's Two-Ton Ted sorted. We move on to the Netty Petty Piss Pot. Oh, you Netty Petty Piss Pot, Netty Petty Piss Pot, we love you. Oh, you Netty Petty Piss Pot, Netty Petty Piss Pot, we love you. And so on and so forth. We remove Netty Piss Pot's lid. A single Mr. Tickle. 3, 2, 1. Bosh. Boom. And indeed, if you care for it, wallop. And why wouldn't you? And last but by no means least, we move on to Sean's box. Welsh. Puth call. 1 box, £1. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's not falling far. Will the box make it to St. David's Day without becoming full? That is the question that I asked you the other night and nobody bothered answering, or I just didn't bother looking at the comments. Oh, hiccup. Oh, wine burp. Yeah, could be either of those, quite honestly. Could be either of those. Now then, I was going to do something and it seemed important. And I can't remember what it was. Oh, tidying up would be a bloody good start. When do I get a chance to tidy up? And I'm my own worst enemy. Now, I looked out of the window today and I saw that the weather was dark, cold, wet. Oh, hang on, let me just... Charge, you bastard. Oh, you worked earlier. Why are you not working now? Right, we'll keep an eye on you because the battery is very low. The battery is very low. I decided, I looked out the window. Weather's shit. I've got nothing in particular to talk about. I thought I won't do a video today because I've got so much to do tomorrow. I've got to have a rest. I've got to go and post gloves to Australia. That's a mammoth task because, you know, packing, addressing, all of the custom shit you have to do now, going to the post office, that's an hour. Well, half hour there, half hour back. Go to Sainsbury's, do shopping, go to ROGERBOTTY, sort out ROGERBOTTY, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, if I don't do a video today, bearing in mind the weather's shit, you're not going to see anything. And I've got nothing in particular that I can think of or want to talk about. That will give me 3 extra hours, 3 to 4 extra hours tomorrow where I can do stuff rather than just pace around here waiting for the next bit of the process of getting a video onto YouTube to finish so I can move on to the next thing. But what did I do? Took the camera with me, turned it on, and spoke about sod all for 30 minutes, and really ranted and swore and said some very bad words because there were cars driving slowly in the fog. So that's 3 to 4 hours of my day gone tomorrow before we even look at anything else. But I figured I've got stuff to do here. I want to use CRABTREE tomorrow. He needs his tyre pumping up and whatnot. So I thought, well, you know, I can potter around, getting the stuff, getting CRABTREE sorted, maybe fueling them if necessary, getting the gloves sorted, getting the gloves packed all ready to go while the video's doing, you know, all of that. Then getting the stuff into CRABTREE for to take to ROGERBOTTY, doing all of that sort of thing, packing some stuff in, deciding what I need to take, blah, blah, blah. So I thought, actually, it'll work. I thought, it'll work. That's what I thought. You know, I've got to get lunch as well tomorrow. Honestly, the day I've got tomorrow, you wouldn't believe it. So yeah, it's going to be a full-on week. Then I've got other things to do. Moving in day to ROGERBOTTY is going to be a week tomorrow. That's the plan. So I'm going to have to go into Sheffield to get Starlink, which has gone up 40 bloody quid since I last looked at it. So that's a kick in the teeth I didn't bloody well need. Yeah, there's just loads and loads to do, really. This place is an absolute tip. Need to get on top of that. Loads of, well, not loads of stuff, but there's, you know, there are a few bits I need to get to ROGERBOTTY. I need to get to Sainsbury's and buy stuff for ROGERBOTTY. Mundane stuff, towels, washing up liquid, spongy onesie thingamy, other things that I can't think of, bog roll, toothpaste, you know, stuff. So it's going to be a week because, as I explained, when you're whacking a video out every day and doing a live stream every night, well, think about it. Between those two, that's 5 hours of your day gone. And if you sleep, let's say 7 hours, if you work, let's say 7 hours, that's 14 hours. And you might well work more than that. Those 5 hours are lost or used wisely, whatever, delete as appropriate. That's 19. That only leaves you 5 hours to do your laundry, go to the bog, have a shower, have a bath, have a poo, do the washing up, and do all of the other jobs that you're trying to do, like moving house and sending gloves to Australia. Honestly, no wonder I'm permanently bloody fucked. And not in a good way. Oh, we've got a voice note.
Boaty. First of all, hopefully you're having a great evening. Sounds like you're busy. But if you need some time to relax, you and I can make a video.
Okay.
No editing required.
Oh, God.
The matron has some big tits. Mortgage show, Boaty.
I love the fact that you impart that information as if you were bringing us breaking news. You know? I mean, you've clearly got eyes and you can see the vastness of the community bosom. But guess what? Most of us, maybe not all, but we've all got eyes as well. I mean, operative eyes. So you're not really telling us anything we didn't know. And some of us, hashtag me too, have been clasped to that bosom. And if you truly want to get a sense of how vast a bosom really is, just try being clasped to it for 10 minutes at a time. You soon get a feeling. I've left my imprint in that bosom. If you inspected Matron's bosom carefully, and, you know, if you visited her or did a video call, as Jimmy Quinn found out, you would have every opportunity so to do, because Matron is one of those people that likes to be naked all of the time when she's indoors and part of the time when she's outdoors. So you would see the imprint, a boaty-shaped imprint on the community cleavage. And, yeah, there's an image to conjure with. Always good to hear from you, Ben, if slightly disturbing and terrifying. God, I know what that bloody video would involve. There'd be a bit of wailing and gnashing of teeth on my part, I imagine. But you know what they say. What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. Oh, God. Let's have a look. 17 minutes past, is it? 17 minutes past and I've not read a single comment. Well, let's put that right. Boaty proposal ready. Who to? Who wants to be proposed to? Or has anybody got a suggestion of who I could propose to tonight? Right, let's whiz through the comments. Good evening to all of you. I'm not going to name you, I can't be asked. I can't be asked. I'm knackered. I will just say a very good evening to all of you. Surprised Boaty hasn't had a nap in ROGERBOTTY yet. Keg on one, I've never had a nap in my life. It's not something that I do. Never had a nap. I've never slept in a car, on a train, on an aeroplane, on a bus, on a coach, and I've never had a nap. I don't do that. I don't do that. I go to sleep at night. I get into bed. 10 seconds later, I'm asleep. I wake up in the morning. 10 seconds later, I'm out of bed, putting clothes on and heading downstairs to make coffee. And then I just go through the day, working pretty much, doing something that could arguably be defined as work. And no, absolutely no naps, no sitting down, relaxing, no feet up, no using the front parlour, no sitting on a settee. Just get up, start work, keep working throughout the day, go to bed, go to sleep. That's what I've done all my life, one way or another. Okay, sometimes I was training and racing rather than working, and sometimes my work wouldn't seem like work when I was a singist or an escort, for example, because that involved activities that you might see as fun rather than work. But nonetheless, I was working. So there you go. I thought Boaty slept upside down. Oh, Jen's here. Good evening, Jen, Alan, Andrew, Butty Geek. Oh, our very own Diane, the happy headmistress. I said I wasn't going to name you in here. I am naming you. The Jamesy Boy, Mark Walking Vlog. Roy, good evening. Mark Passad, good evening to you. Keg-on 1. Richard, Paulie Galty, Airy, of course. Carl of the Lockpick. Tonic 110. The lovely Jen once again. Steve Cole, good evening. Peter P. A fabulously wonderful hello to you. Ross, Dinosaur Dad. The Honourable Alan Simpson once again. Bookworm, good evening, good evening, good evening. The Jamesy Boy, have already said you possibly. The fabulous Danielle, no doubt with Martin. Matroni. It'll make it to St. Patrick's Day, says Richard. I can't remember when that is. Hi, Boaty, says Poppy's Travels. Been to Bakewell today. Had a Bakewell pudding. Yummy. Better than the tart. Very foggy up your way. Bloody hell, tell me about it. Wait until you see tomorrow's video. There is a lot of ranting. Oh, it's another wine burp, I'm sorry. And appropriately, Alan Simpson says, Boaty makes a fine array of noises. He's like one of those Fisher-Price activity bears. Oh, dear. Language, Timothy. Matron McMatron face. I like Matroni. I like Matroni. You sold a pair, Boaty, says Buddy. I sold 2 pairs. Whoever is in Australia bought 2 pairs. 60 odd quid with the ridiculous postage now. If anybody comes to the Sunday meetup, can we locust Windy Bum? That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, within reason. Yeah. Assuming I've got the place reasonable by then, because it's a tip at the moment. Yeah, come and have a nose round, and if there's anything you want, take it. Right, food news. I had, for the first time for a while... Oh, hello. What's that? See, I can't help looking at it. You see it, you look at it. I get the feeling you will one day, not too far in the future, walk hand in hand with someone at the seafront at Llandudno. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. I'd love that, actually. I know it's fashionable these days to say, oh, embrace being alone. Isn't it amazing? You don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. You're free to do what you want to do, blah, 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 blah. And I know that there are people who've had bad relationships and bad experiences and all of that kind of thing. I haven't, really. As I said in the video, I've been a serial monogamist all of my adult life, and I've just spent time with a succession of really, really, really lovely people. There's not been a bad one amongst them, and I've loved it every time, and I would like to have that again. Slightly differently, because, you know, as I talked about in that video, today's video, you get older and things change, and you do need a bit of space, and the dynamics of a relationship will change. And you know, I used to fantasize about all sorts of things, all of which I've done, I might add. I don't have any unfulfilled fantasies. But my only fantasy these days, really, is walking along the seafront in Llandudno, holding hands with somebody that I was fond of and who was fond of me. Which might seem a bit odd after the life that I've had, but it's true. It's true. That is the kind of intimacy that I crave. But I do crave that intimacy, and I do crave that connection of there being a special somebody in your life. And I'm not afraid to say that. And as I say, I know that it's unfashionable and that you're supposed to embrace being alone and all of this, and you can empower yourself and others by doing this, that and the bloody other. But I would like somebody in my life. So there you go. Oh, they've gone. Right, okay. Just pressing the answer button and they're buggered off. Hey ho. So I hope you are right, Celtic Rose. I hope you're right. And yes, you can come in low-cost windy bum. Every time I see you driving in fog, says Alan, I want to break into a rousing rendition of the Fog on the Tyne. Fog on the Tyne is all mine, all mine. The fog on the Tyne is all mine. Oh, a deleted message. I have to have a look. Oh, dear. Starlink is free on Starlink website. No, it's not, Cairgorn one. It's the same price as it is in Curry's, or it's the same price as it was in Curry's, except you have to pay a £21 delivery charge as well. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. And how are you?
Tired, knackered,
Yeah.
buggered.
I watched your video today. Yeah, very tricky subject.
Is it?
Well, it is, isn't it? You know, because you don't know. It's like me, you know, as much as I would like female companionship and everything, I'm set in my ways, and, you know, I'd just be comparing everything to our last, you know, so I can well do without that.
Yeah, I get that. I'm not sure it's a tricky subject, though. I mean, it's there are tricky situations, but I don't think it should be awkward to talk about it, should it?
Oh, it's not awkward, you know what I mean? I do miss female companionship, like I say. Outside of the family, obviously, because I've got 2 daughters and everything.
Well, don't we all, mate?
You know, it's don't know how to explain it really, you know. And I still think it's a bit too soon, you know what I mean, to be messing like that. So
Yeah, I mean, it's
it's
well,
what, 8 months now. 8 months yesterday.
you know, again, it's an individual thing. There are no rights and no wrongs, are there? Not really. I mean, if we're using you as an example, and if you'll forgive me for being personal, then you know it couldn't be clearer. It couldn't be clearer that you adored your wife and that, in a way, a part of your life ended when she left. But equally, you know, who could truly fault you if somebody happened to come along, and there was the opportunity of companionship and a bit of happiness, then who's to say no, you shouldn't do that because an arbitrary period of time hasn't passed? That would be nonsensical. If the universe presented that to you, then so be it.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but then again, you've got the thing about my age. I mean, I'm 74 next week.
Yeah, there's that. There is the
Who's going to
fact
take
that
me on at that age? You know what I mean? So,
exactly.
yeah.
It's you know, the older that we get, and as we reach stages in life, things become a lot more unlikely. Yeah, age is a factor. The fact that you are still grieving your wife, that would be a factor for somebody when they consider getting involved. But it works all the way down. I mean, you know, I'm not quite your age, but
Not by a long way.
not by, you know, what flicks by in a week, it seems. But there are plenty of factors relating to my age and my time in life and all of these effects that has upon your day-to-day life that mean that it's a lot less likely that I would find a partner now than 10 years ago or 20 years ago or 30 years ago. And that factor, I think, just increases the older that we get. Especially when you get to a certain age where all of your contemporaries have fallen off the bloody twig.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the last 2 times I phoned, I forgot to say pound that box. So I reckon that deserves a double pounding from me tonight.
A double pounding coming right up, sir. Here we go. Here we go. My goodness me, this box is filling up nicely. Okay, pounding number 2. 3,
Fill
2,
it up to spend
1.
it.
Exactly. And pounding number 3. 3, 2, 1. I'll put this in the other end of the slot, as the bishop said to the actress. Wallop. There we go. There we go. But yeah, I think it's an interesting subject. You know, dating or entering a relationship in the later stages of life, because it's so much more unlikely to begin with than when you were younger, and there are so many more complications and difficulties than when we were younger. And I think on some level we recognise that, and our expectations are tempered. For example, I've just turned 55, as you know. Now, if I were to find a girlfriend in the next however long, week, month, year, whatever, I would genuinely be surprised. Delighted, but surprised. Whereas go back 15 years and I would have been amazed. It would have been the other side of the coin. I would have been amazed if I didn't have a girlfriend in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So you do change as you get older, but I think that the constant is, and this is kind of what I was getting at, or trying to get at with the video. I probably didn't explain it terribly well. Now, the rational you realises that, look, mate, come on, you're set in your ways. You haven't got your looks anymore. You lead a weird lifestyle. Your times are all over the place. The chances of you finding somebody that's compatible with the complex mix that is you at this point in time are virtually nil. And the rational you knows that. But, and this is the point, the subconscious you thinks totally differently and thinks, yeah, I'll find somebody. And that was the point. That was the point of the video that I didn't make very well. That I know the chances are I will not have another girlfriend for the rest of my life. I know that is the likelihood. And yet, Netty and ROGERBOTTY are set up for a couple living in them. Now, my subconscious did that, not my reactive conscious
that's
mind.
because you're used to doing that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And I think I touched on that in the video, didn't I? That it's habitual. When you've been in a relationship 99% of your life, and it hasn't been a single relationship, you've been, as I said, a serial monogamist, you assume that that another one will come along. But of course, if you look at yourself and your situation rationally, you have to say, well, you know, it's not impossible, but it's exceptionally unlikely. Exceptionally unlikely. But of course, you never know. But
right, well, at that break, are you going for a quick cig?
I can do. Why? Do you want to have a chat with people?
No, well, I want to say, first off, thank you to Helen for saying I've got a nice voice.
Oh.
Doesn't go with the rest of me, believe me.
There we are.
And, you know, all the chat, I just like all the chat, you know, good evening to all the chat, like I've said in typing in, but, yeah. See, I'm getting lost for words again, that's it. When you get old, your memory goes, you don't know what to say.
Tell me about it. Just say whatever comes into your mind, that's what I do.
Oh, I remember, for once, I actually remember what I had for food.
Oh,
It was mashed potatoes, spinach, pork, followed by Black Forest Gateau.
Didn't sound bad.
Oh, Alan, no, my car's not sorted till tomorrow, my friend. No. And Richard, no, I'm not seeing sideways. I'm just looking at Jonathan, you don't sound 74. 74 next week, mate. I'm still 73 at the moment, mate. Bloody hell.
Oh, there you go. You're still an embryo. It's weird. It's the difference between... the sociological term is, and forgive me for becoming a bit Germanic, the sociological term is Weltanschauung. And, you know, it's a true thing. Now, 73 or 55, there will have been a time in Tonic's life, in my life, and in every one of your life, where if you'd said 55, you'd think, old, just old. And, or possibly, you know, how are you not dead yet? And yet, when you reach that age, you have an entirely different Weltanschauung, and you just, you don't think of yourself as old and useless and knackered. And that, it becomes an interesting dichotomy on how you treat life and how you manage your hopes and expectations, because it becomes a battle between the fact that inside you think, well, I'm this, but you have to temper that with the knowledge that the rest of the world is looking at you and thinking that. So you think, and there are so many millions of examples of this. You can think, I'm a nice person, I'm lovely, I cook a really nice breakfast, I'm honest, I'm faithful, I'm loyal. But the rest of the world would look at you and think, or some of the rest of the world would look at you and think, God, you're morbidly obese.
Yeah.
Or,
well, I'm old now, and destined to be single for the rest of my days. So I'm going to let you get back to the stream because chat is asking me if I'm sitting sideways.
Okay, mate. Well, good to hear your voice as always. Right, let's get back to the comments.
Okay, mate. See you later.
All right, buddy. Catch you later. Good night. Let's catch up with the comments again. No doubt I'm way behind. It's an interesting subject, that. It is an interesting subject. And I would like to talk about this more, that dichotomy in how you feel and how you see, it's... Actually, I will talk about it because only very quickly, another 30 seconds or something. It's a weird thing. And I'll use myself as an example, but I'm absolutely certain that the same applies to every one of you. Oh God, I'm sitting sideways now. I've been, I suppose, in the eyes of others for a lot of my life, I was probably, oh God, my battery's going right down. Let's hope it makes it for another 20 minutes. I was probably deemed, if 10 is incredibly desirable, 0 is totally undesirable, and 5 is average, I was probably deemed over averagely desirable. I'm tall, and I've always been tall. You know, the old cliche. I suppose I was tall, dark, and reasonably good looking. There were times in my life when I would argue that I was actually quite a handsome man. I'm a decent human being. I'm honest, faithful, blah, blah, blah. There were times in my life when I was successful and rich and so on. There were times in my life when I drove Ferraris and Lamborghinis and Bentleys and God knows what. So, and I've done various things that made me stand out a little bit. Tall poppy syndrome, if you like. You know, I was quite a successful athlete. I've been on television quite a lot. I've done radio. I was a singist, so you're on stage, you're the centre of attention there. All of that kind of thing. I ran a high-profile business. And so that means that for a lot of my life, I've been in that category of arguably, possibly above averagely desirable. And as a result of that, I've never really had to question the availability of a girlfriend or a partner. Now, in real terms, if you're moral and if you're principled, which I like to think I am and have been, then that's not a given, because availability doesn't mean actuality. The fact that women are interested in you doesn't mean that there's a suitable match for you necessarily. Although if enough women are interested in you, then one of them probably will be. And that was the basis that I used to date on. You know, there would be, you know, if I became single, whatever, then I'd do whatever you needed to do, get out there or do the dating app or whatever. And you chat to a number of people and you think, well, you're the most likely candidate or the most appealing candidate. So you go on a date with them. If the date goes well, you do another one. If at any point it becomes clear that, yeah, no, that's not right, then you wish each other all the luck in the world, be honest with them, and you move to the next one down on the list. And, you know, sooner or later, and if you're doing a date a night, which I used to do, I used to date every night, then sooner or later you're going to find one that is that where there's a bit of promise. I don't believe that there's only one person out there for any other one person. That, you know, there are so many human beings that the chances of that are slim. So I really don't believe in there's only one thing. But equally, I believe that a relationship should be very meaningful and shouldn't be entered into unless it's a genuine thing on both sides. I've never been in a relationship for the sake of being in a relationship. Any relationship that I've been in is because there's mutual respect, mutual admiration, mutual attraction, a mutual intellectual connectivity. There's a mutual humour and everything else. I'm not so lacking in, you know, I'm okay on my own. I cope. Oh God, I've been coping on my own for the last 4 years. So I've never needed a relationship for the sake of a relationship, and I've never been in a relationship for the sake of being in a relationship. But when you find somebody that it's great to be in a relationship with, then you do it. And they don't always last forever. And sometimes it's not your fault, it's not their fault. In fact, in the vast majority of my relationships, they've ended not through their fault or through my fault, but through circumstance. But the point that I was making is that, having been in that situation for most of your life, it suddenly comes as a bit weird when life properly kicks you up the arse and everything falls apart. And instead of being tall, dark and handsome and successful and, you know, a tall poppy, centre of attention, suddenly you're old, decrepit, your looks have fucked right off. There are things about you that would make certain people, the majority of people, just turn and run. I mean, I've got missing teeth. That's a very, well, relatively recent thing. That's enough to get rid of 90% of people from the get-go. Now, I'm going to get it sorted. As soon as funds allow, that's something I'm going to get sorted, because I hate looking in the mirror. And that's awful. I mean, never mind anybody else having to live with me, I've got to live with me. So that is going to get sorted. I'll go to Nepal, I'll get them done. I know the person who's going to do it. I just need the time and... Good evening, mystery caller. I know who you are.
It's me again.
Yes, I know.
How are you?
Knackered.
Well, I know how you are. I've just been watching all the live streams, so I don't know why I said that.
There you go. How are you doing?
But, all right, I just thought I'd call in quick. I won't be long. Just, yeah, you're talking about, you know, relationships and things like that.
Things of that nature, yeah.
It's very important. You were talking about the mutual respect and everything being mutual, and that is so important, isn't it, I think?
I think so too, yeah. Not everybody does.
Oh, well, I mean, that's probably one of the main reasons why my last relationship with the guy from the singles group didn't work out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because there was no mutual thing, you know. It was all right at first, I think, because I hadn't met him, because it was online.
Yeah.
And
it's meeting people. That's always the problem, meeting them.
Well, even after I'd met him for a little while, it was all right, because I think it was like new and a novelty and everything.
Well, no, let's be honest about it. He wanted to get into your knickers, so he was on his best behaviour. That's the truth of it.
possibly. I don't know, but
I know. Look, I'm a man. I know how men work. That's what it was. Trust me. If you haven't learned that, then it's a truth.
but you know, there were things that I was kind of ignoring as well because I was so pleased to have met someone.
Oh, that's a very real thing. I've heard and seen that so many times. Yeah, totally. You ignore the warning signs.
Yeah, completely ignore them, thinking, oh, I can disregard that. You know, it doesn't matter, and it's all going to be okay.
Yeah.
And then, you know, after a while, it was like, well, actually, we are so different. And he wasn't horrible or anything, but there were just a lot of things that we were very, very different about and had very different views on and things like that. And so, yeah, it didn't work out.
That's the thing, isn't it? You make excuses for them when it's all new and exciting, and maybe it's been a while. And you say, okay, they're a Satanist, but that's okay. That's their belief. I can get on board with that. We can make that work. Yeah, okay. He'll be away at midnight, dancing naked and sacrificing a virgin on a bonfire. But that will mean that I get the bed to myself, and you mitigate everything, and you try and explain it away, don't you? Yeah, I know.
So, well, with him, he was more kind of, I would say he was fairly controlling as well.
Oh, that's not good.
Which he would disagree with.
Controlling people do. They do that,
I thought that he was. So, yeah, there was that. So I thought, well, this isn't going to end well, I don't think. So I'm going to jump ship before that.
Oh, I think you did right.
He didn't want to remain friends because he says he can't be friends with any of his exes. So that's bad.
That's another bloody warning sign, isn't it? I mean, that's the one thing that I've got going for me. In fact, I did this on a dating profile once, and it worked really well. I did an online dating profile. This is going back a while, where most of the profile was feedback from my exes, genuine feedback. I got them to write it, and I didn't alter it, I didn't edit it, nothing about that. I just put it up there because I'm still on a very friendly basis with the vast majority of my exes because they're nice people, I'm a nice person, and we had a really good time together. So when you get people saying that, oh, their ex is awful and this, that and the other, I always think, well, hang on, what's that about? Because you can guarantee that if you spoke to them, they would say exactly the opposite, and they're awful. And I always just think that if this ex of yours is so bad, then why did you get with them in the first place? Were they a really good actor?
Well, he can't be friends with any of his exes, he says, because there's no point, because he would only want to spend time with any member of the opposite sex if he was in a relationship with them. So what's the point in spending time with them if he's not in a relationship with them, if you see what I mean? That's what he said anyway. Another red flag.
Well, I wonder how his male friends, if he has any, feel about that then. Because by his logic, he would only have a male friend that he went to the pub with and had a beer with if he could shag them afterwards on the way home. It's bollocks.
I know.
It's total bollocks.
He doesn't go out or go out with anyone. He only ever, the whole time I was with him for about maybe, I think it was about 18 months, I think he went out once, maybe twice. The first time he went out was for a meal with his work people. They had a works thing because everybody was being made redundant, and so they had a sort of meal out. And then he went out on his own one night to go and watch a band or something, but he only stayed out for about an hour or something, and he didn't go. He doesn't go out or drink or or socialise or anything. But maybe that's another red flag. I don't know.
You certainly can pick them, can't you, Kath?
I know. But at first it didn't seem like that bad at first. It was all sort of like, you know, novelty. And like you said, he was probably more on his better behaviour and stuff, you know. I mean, he was quite friendly and stuff. He wasn't sort of miserable or anything like that. He was very friendly, but quite controlling.
That's nice, isn't it? I mean, you know, when you're a total social outcast with a controlling nature who hasn't got a social life or any friends, then when you get a potential victim, it's nice if you're a little bit friendly with them. Hello, you are my potential victim. I would like to get into your knickers. I'm going to be a little bit friendly with you. It's just, I mean, come on. I mean, God knows. I mean, I know you. You're my family. You're nice. You're worth more than that, for God's sake. You were always worth more than that. I mean, there are some things that I can't say on this live stream that I remember about you. And even way back when, we would have been in our teens or very early 20s. And I remember you telling me something, and I thought, what? Oh my God, you're worth more than that.
Oh, thank you, Jason. Well, you know, I think most people are. Anyway, everyone in this community is as well, I think. It's such a nice community, this. So it's really nice being able to join this every night and communicate with really nice people. It's really cool.
Oh, we only have the nice ones here. We weed out the crappies. We get rid of them. Everybody who is here, all of the inner scrotum, they are all absolutely lovely. Now, they've all got their foibles. We all have our foibles, and they've all got their idiosyncrasies and their fears and their weaknesses and their strengths and their joys. But they are all good eggs, as are you.
Oh, thank you.
And that's what it's all about, isn't it?
It is. On that note, I'm going to let you get back to, I'm going to let you get back onto the live stream.
Okie dokie. Oh, God, only got 5 minutes left and then I can go to sleep.
Okay, all right. Speak to you later.
All right. Take care, love. Catch you later. Love to you, love.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Ah, my lovely cousin. Oh, my perfect cousin. God, that was a thing with the artist formerly known as Mrs. Boaty. The next voice that you hear will be from Devon.
Hello there, Boaty.
Hello.
Pound that box as if you found another YouTuber and proposed to her late.
Oh, shit, I've got to do that, haven't I? Bloody hell. Oh, Weinberg. Language, Timothy. Sorry, Father. Right, pounding number 4 or 5 or something. 3, 2, 1. Sean's box has done well tonight, hasn't it? I was going to say something then, and I can't remember what it was. What was I going to say? I'm sure I was going to say something. No, it's totally gone. Totally gone. So I'll have a look at your comments instead. I will have missed several thousand of your comments, but what can you do? Nonsense, Boaty, says Celtic Rose. When you want someone and they want you, complications don't matter. You find a way. Don't give up hope. We've spoken to Sherry, Andrew. We have spoken to Sherry. She's got a lovely voice. Andrew was watching the latest Daily Diary video, and one of the adverts was for an Asian lady dating site. Well, you can't say that the algorithm doesn't work then, can you? Bloody hell, Asian dating. Asian dating. Well, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. At least I'm feeling no pain now. The wine is slipping down. Food news. I had a Sunday lunch today, a poverty version, which was nice. And tonight I have got. They did me at work. Remember that I was telling you that in Nepali culture, when something nice happens to you or you buy a house or something, you have to buy everybody else food and all of that. And I keep forgetting to give them the money to buy drumsticks and all of that shenanigans. They did me tonight. I bought the Caravan, which counts as a home, and I had a birthday. And they wanted their drumsticks. So they went out and bought them today. They bought everything that they wanted. And when I got to work, they gave me the till receipt and they held their hand out for the money. So tonight's repast, there are 8 pieces of beautifully marinated, handmade, drumsticks in there, which I've already had 2 of them. We had some at work as a little celebration together, and they all wished me good luck for my new home and new lifestyle and all of that. And I've got naan bread and momo chutney. That's our little celebration thing. Chicken drumsticks, marinated, incredibly spicy, incredibly wonderful, with naan bread and momo chutney. So all of us tonight, that's what we had a bit at work, and we'll take some home as well, and that's going to be my supper tonight. It's actually very lovely. I love being accepted into the community and into my family, my work family. No, my family, but just my family. They love me. I love them. They treat me no differently. Let me put you on speaker. Good evening.
Nice.
Happy head mattress.
Hello, sir.
Hello, how the devil are you?
I'm very well.
I'm delighted to hear it.
I figured I'd not rang in for a while and told you off. Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to turn down the volume on your device.
Oh, no, it's the other. Yeah. Yeah, sorted.
There we go. There we go. How's life, darling? I think there might have been some changes.
Oh, yeah, there've been.
Okay.
Yes, there've been a few changes, but I figured, well, I've not told him off for a while, so I must ring him because Tracy said, we miss you ringing in and telling you off, because obviously you need telling off a lot.
Obviously, yes. Obviously.
And you've not stood up for a while and, saluted and done your stuff, have you?
I haven't took my foreskin either.
You haven't.
I need to be firmly controlled. There's no argument about
you
that.
need to be sorted out, I think.
Well and truly. Well, actually, yes, I do. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yes, we can all say that, can't we?
Well, I don't know. Can you? Can you?
Right, enough of that.
Yes, quite.
You need to behave.
And you probably have had enough of that. But there we are. That's an entirely different subject, isn't it?
Are you okay, sir?
Oh, I'm absolutely fine. I'm old, I'm useless, I'm knackered, I'm tired, I'm being evicted, but everything is wonderful.
Well, yeah, I'm old, I'm knackered.
I bet you are.
Yeah, but we've got a lovely community.
We have got a lovely community. We are...
Right.
We are incredibly blessed.
So stop bloody moaning.
Some of us may be more blessed than others, from what I've heard, but we'll say no more about that.
Stop bloody moaning and get on with it then.
I'm trying to get on with him. I'm trying.
You are. You've got a caravan, you've got stuff, you've got crap, so stop bloody moaning and just get on with it, yeah?
I'm bloody lucky, aren't I? And this year is going to be
You are.
amazing. This year
You
is
are.
going to be amazing.
You're going to have a lovely life.
I am.
You've got you've got a lovely community.
Yes.
So
I've got bedding. Have you seen my bedding? My God.
yeah, I mean, my God. Yeah, who do you think you are? King Charles?
Exactly. Exactly. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
When is the butler coming?
Good point. Good point. I need to engage a butler. I need some
you need a
buttling
butler.
going.
Yeah.
I need some
You
buttling
need a
going
butler.
on in ROGERBOTTY.
You need you need a lot of bustling. Yeah, so stop bloody moaning, as I keep saying.
Yes,
and,
miss. I will,
crack
miss.
on.
Thank you, miss.
Yeah.
Yes, I will, miss.
Thank
Yes.
you. Yeah, thank you, headmistress.
Thank you, headmistress.
Yeah. And do as you're told, and
I will
count
do.
yourself lucky.
I do,
and
head
stop
mattress.
bloody moaning. Yeah.
Yes, miss. I will, miss. Thank you, miss.
All right.
I'm
I'll
sorry,
go
miss.
now. All right.
All right, miss.
Take care, lovely. Bye.
You too, darling. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was the lovely Happy Head mattress, our very own Diane. This iPad is about to die, but I have never fear. I will deploy my second iPad of... Oh, right, that's it. It's dead. It's dead. But never fear. I shall deploy the second iPad. God. Right, come on, work. It's dead. Oh, but volume down. I shall deploy the... That's the one. Right, what time is it? Oh my God, it's 4 minutes past midnight. You might want to consider saying your good night, darlings, because I know I've only just started, but amazingly, an hour seems to have passed. I don't know how that works. But let's have a jolly good flip through the comments, shall we? Why not? We will keep going for another 10 minutes until 1:15 midnight, because I'll be honest, it's like when you're a teenager and you don't want to end a phone call. No, you say goodbye. No, you say goodbye. And I'm like that with you. I don't want to say goodbye to you. I just want to keep on talking. But I do recognise that I do kind of need eats and sleepies at some point as well. But we've got another, oh, it's a photo, and let's have a look. Okay, what's that? Not absolutely sure what that is, to be honest, but that's grand. Right, let's go to all messages, not top messages. There we are. Okay, right. I'll work differently. I'll go from the last comment and go backwards. Sherry, hello, darling. I have spoken to you, Sherry. I have heard your voice. Oh, it's a Talbot van model. There we are. This is like Game of Thrones. That's what Boaty needed, a big dose of Diane. Oh, hang on. Right, we've got a, we've got a doings. Oh, well, that was arguably something of an anticlimax.
Proposal, Mr. Boaty. My suggestion is Van Ventures with Jodie.
Diane. Oh, hang on. Right. Oh, fuck, I forgot about the fucking proposal. Fucking hell. I wish I'd never started this thing. Oh God, right, proposal. Right, any ideas? Give me a clue, somebody. Hold on.
You started, so you must finish, Boaty.
Yeah. Oh God, let's propose to somebody and start off. Okay, right. Are there any single women on the chat at the moment who are willing to be proposed to and reject me? I'll give you a few minutes just to
Don't start what you can't stop, Mr. Boaty.
Yes.
And while I'm here, pound that box.
Oh bloody hell, another one. Christ. I'm almost out of pounds. I'll have to stock up. Right, 3, 2, 1. It's another one. Look, there it is. It's real. 3, 2, 1. In it goes. As the actress said to the bishop. Oh, right, yes, thank you. Right, is anybody willing to be proposed to? Oh God, I did propose to somebody on tomorrow's video, but I don't think that's going to count because I don't think they heard me. That's not working. Oh God, now my nose is running. Bloody hell. This YouTubing is bloody hard work, you know. It's hard work. I mean, it's wonderful, and I wouldn't change it, but God, the candle's still going. How's that working? Right, okay. Propose to Sue outdoors. Wide Eyes married. Sorry, don't apologise for being married. Okay. Right. Sue outdoors. Right, I've only got one working iPad. Oh, hang on. I got my thing out, didn't I? I got my thing out. I've got my thing. I've got my Dubry, my MacBook. I can use that. Oh fuck it! I can't be asked to set that up. I'll do that tomorrow. The MacBook's going to ROGERBOTTY tomorrow. Right, Sue outdoors, and that's from Pauline. Right, I'm going to have to go off the chat. Right, Sue outdoors. Sue outdoors. Outdoors. Okay. Right, I've got no idea if she's single, but that's fine. It's a suggestion from one of you, so that's absolutely fine. I don't need to worry. It will still count. Right, go to the latest video, which was 6 hours ago. Self-built compact van tour. 116 views. 12 comments. Right, some of the comments have been replied to. Okay. Well, I think just a short but sweet one again. Let's not go mad. Oh God, no. Right, let's think. Very quickly. Okay, right. Hi. Your channel. No, not your channel. Delete that. This video popped up on my feed which suggests to me that the universe would like me to propose to you. Will you marry me? I'm never going to get married again. If I do 365 bloody dodgy proposals and then I actually meet somebody that I would like to marry and propose to them, they're not going to take it seriously, are they? Never mind. Let's face it, when they do take it seriously, these days they refuse anyway, so what the hell. Hi, this video popped up on my previous... will you marry me? Kind regards, we'll watch the video tomorrow. It's awfully late and I'm rather tired. That'll do. That'll do. That's enough. Sent. Boom. Gone. Wallop. Okay. No idea who I've just proposed to, but how did my life get to this? Okay. Right, are you all saying good night, darlings? Oh, that's not fair, Emma. That's not fair. I don't propose every day of the year. And when I do, it's almost always to one of the same people. So, Cindy was all right. Can you unblock her for Steve? I've not blocked her, Jack. I've not blocked. Who's saying that Cindy is blocked? Right, Cindy's not real, so, you know, but she or he or they or whatever the person is behind that account, they're certainly not blocked. I'm intrigued now. Oh, well done, mate. And that's a take on prisoner cell block H, isn't it? Why is everybody saying I've blocked Cindy? I've not blocked Cindy. What are you on about? Okay, who's passing that about? Absolute nonsense. Ah, Cindy's account is deleted, says Peter P. Yeah, she's not real. I mean, did you not get that? Did you not get that? Ah, I didn't block her or anything of that nature, but if you thought that was all real, then maybe you shouldn't be on the internet. Oh well, that's that bottle done. Another night, another bottle, jolly good. It's healthy. When it comes to wine, that's the recommended daily allowance. 1 bottle per night. Oh, who knows? Who knows? In this mad internet thing, then it's so easy to make an account and try to be who you want to be. I've got no idea who or what Cindy is. Now, she or whatever wouldn't leave a voice note or phone or anything, and when somebody refuses to allow their voice to be heard, then you think, okay, they're saying they're a woman, they're probably a man. But maybe she really is a woman, maybe she really is going through a divorce, maybe she really is living in a van, and maybe she really has got some idiosyncrasies in terms of personality or mental health or whatever that make things a little bit difficult. And I try to make allowances for everything, but it was all a bit weird. And, we'll probably never know. We will probably never know. But what I can say without fear of being too wrong is that anybody who comes along and declares undying love to various men, and this, that and the other, but isn't prepared to give out any personal details, doesn't have a whatever, doesn't ring in, doesn't leave a voice note, doesn't give their phone number out, doesn't email anybody, doesn't contact anybody, they just want to appear on a live stream and try and cause a bit of whatever in the chat. Are they real? Are they what they portray themselves to be? Yeah, of course they're not. And there you go. If it helps them, whoever they are, then I suppose that's all right, but you mustn't take these things seriously. Right, okay. You might be right, Barry. You might be right. Okay, darlings, on that note, I am going to sod off, but not before I wish you all a safe and peaceful night and a good day ahead. May the new day and the new week bring you joy, may it bring pleasure, at the very least, may it be manageable. Oh, Jen, you're definitely real. Jen, I know you're real. Oh dear. And on that bombshell, the candle, amazingly, don't know how it survived, will be relit tomorrow night. And I can't wait to see you then. Tomorrow night will be a double length feature version. It'll be here, won't be in ROGERBOTTY. And I'm knackered and I need to eat and go to bed. So on that note, can't wait to see you tomorrow. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me. And yeah, on that note, Peugeot, and indeed, oh yes, bosh. Good night, darlings.